I know. I look handsome tonight. Bam, we're live. I know. Throw on a Born Primitive flannel and the beaver starts swooning. Just the way it is. Just the way it's superficial. But what are you going to do? The Dave Castro Weekend Review every week. Most regular thing on the channel. Thursday, Lucy Campbell in the morning. And in the evening, we will have on Hibblerler. He has a movie on Amazon about weather modification. Check it out. Also, a full-length doc on Andrew Hiller's podcast about Dave Castro. He went to South Korea with Dave. Partay. Greg C. Jason doing the one chip challenge is good on Boys Interrupted. As soon as they muted his mic, I just turned it off. Like, what are you doing? You muted the wrong mic. Don't mute Jason's mic. I also noticed that Mr. Sprague has taken over the energy. He's taken over the show, and I mean that in a compliment. He's the one now moving the show forward. The baton has been passed from Justin Medeiros to James Sprague. James is now leading the show, which is it's cool. Everyone has to know their role. There's times when there's other people pushing the show forward when I'm on. You have to feel the energy, the dynamics, and roll with it. Korea was gold. Marco Calderon. Korea was gold. Dave looking like a CEO. Really. Looking good. Dave Castro Weekend Review, November. My dad's birthday. 2025. Sitting in his office in Aromas, California. Has that climbing wall always been behind him? Oh, he's got the new Dave Castro hats on. TDCmercantile.com. Something looks different to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe got a new camera. Something looks different.
Definitely got a new camera.
Oh, hi, Caleb.
Hi.
Yeah, something looks different.
Looks crisp. More color.
Oh, thank you.
Is that one of them Born Primitive?
It is
finals?
stretchy. I love it. I
Very
love
nice.
it. Hiller's 2 days in Korea with TDC was great.
Yeah, that was sick.
It poured here like crazy.
Just now.
Us regular folk call it a storm or just rain, California rain. Us climate activists, we call it an atmospheric river. Fucking idiots. Good evening, Don. Good to see you. What kind of last name is that? Neary. Don Neary?
Very Asian?
Neary?
Filipino?
Mexican?
No.
Yes.
I think Pacific Islander.
Oh. I think you win.
Interesting.
Good evening from Twitch, says Dick Butter. Good evening. The Butter
What's up,
Man
dude?
is with us. Judy Reed, Castro got so much respect and love.
Yeah, that was kind of
over there.
surprising, right?
I don't know. He's lovable. He's got a little Asian in him. Dave had the door closed in the past couple weeks. Oracle, Orle Ese, Sevan with the gangster flannel. Thank you. I saw Ortega's in there. Hola, vato.
Knew it. Filipino, Hawaiian, close enough.
Oh, yeah, that's Pacific Islander.
Nice,
That's how they
nice.
make Pacific Islanders.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Oh shit, Dave are wearing the same flannel.
No way.
It was in our Born Primitive box. It's so nice.
You guys are twins. That's so cute.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh god. What am I wearing underneath it? I wonder. Oh shit! I wonder if he's wearing the Born Primitive shirt too. I'm wearing the Born Primitive shirt.
Which one is it? It's like the America one or something?
It says something on the back. I forget. Like "fuck you," it's our freedom or something.
Oh, nice. Love that.
I'm having this. I'm having to. There's this thing that people just don't get, and I fully understand that you don't get it. And I'll talk about it again on tomorrow morning show. Do you know how flat earthers, you know how us globalists, when we think of the flat earth, we're like, how does that work? And then we just picture like a flat thing floating in space, and we're like, how do you not fall off?
Right.
Because we're stuck in our paradigm of thought of just everything still going around the sun, but the earth is flat. And the flat earthers make fun of us globalists because they're like, dude, you fucking idiot. It's just a fucking flat what do they call it? Terra firma.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a disc.
Just there is no fucking space. You fucking idiot globalists. You know what I mean? That's what they think. They're like,
Right.
It's just a fucking piece of land, and then it's where we got this. What's that thing called? That dome thing?
Yeah, it's like a dome. It's like a
the
the
firmament.
ice
Yeah,
dome.
the firmament. Yeah, the
firmament.
firmament.
Thank you.
And so when you hear that, you're like, okay, like I see there. I start to understand their thinking better, right?
Okay.
Okay, I get it. It's not just this flat thing floating in space and shit falls off the edge. Because that's what I thought too. I'm like, how the fuck are they going to explain that? But I was stuck in my paradigm of the rest of the cosmos. They got a totally different cosmos than us. There's the firmament, and that shit's just out there on the edges. You know what I mean? They explain everything differently.
Right.
And that's the thing that people don't understand about Muslim nations. Everyone's like, no, not all Muslims are bad. Okay, fine. But you don't understand what the fuck is going on here. The reason why we have Western countries that have a foundation of liberty that allows democracy to occur, the liberty that allows democracy to occur, only is here because Jesus freed Jews from the Torah. It's the only fucking reason. Before then, everything there wasn't law of the land and then religion. The law of the land was the religion. And that's how the Muslims operate. They have Sharia law. They want Sharia law. You can't think of it. You're like, oh, they can go ahead and exist in our little world. They don't want to exist in our little world. They have 54 countries where Christians and Jews either are not allowed, have been routed out, or are being routed out. Look at the map of all the Muslim countries and look how many Christians and Jews lived there 40 years ago and how many live there today. You have to understand, they want to live under religious law. Their scripture is also their law. That's not the way it is in this country. And if I'm wrong, someone let me know. But until you understand you're thinking about it wrong, you're not going to you're not going to understand. You are absolutely not going to understand. No, it doesn't matter whether you believe in him or not. That's what happened.
Right.
Whether we're in a simulation and it's just made up what happened, it's what happened.
Because even if you don't, like, that's the whole basis of Christianity, right? It's like that was reality. Like Jesus lived.
They were living,
and then
they were living under religious law, and he came
miracles.
and said, you're free from religious law.
Right. Exactly. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe in the religion to understand that was a reality.
Right. And even if it wasn't a reality, it's what's brought us here to this logic and thinking that allows the United States to exist, even if we're in some sort of fucked up simulation. You have to understand that is not what the fucking Muslims want to do. That is not their whole thing is to take over, and they live under Sharia law. They don't live under law of a country and then Sharia law. is their, and then they don't live under the law of a country, and then Islam is their religion. Sevon, the historian of antiquity, is about as compelling as Sevon, the NFL analyst. I was talking to someone today about the NFL. I'm like, God, I hate that pick six thing. It's so fucking lame. I liked it so much better when they used to say an interception, run back for a touchdown. Now it's like pick six. Like everyone's fucking cool. You probably like it. You probably like generation.
Pick six is sick.
And I was arguing with someone. They're like, no, they had that when you used to watch the NFL. And I looked it up, and the pick six was in the 1980. The first time it was heard, it was 1980, but it didn't make it into NFL parlance vernacular until the 2000s, early 2000s. So don't think like, oh, we're gonna go ahead. It's perfectly okay. Everything's cool. We're gonna. It's okay to have a fucking Muslim mayor. No, they're working. Those fucking dudes are working towards Sharia law. That's what they want.
Yeah, and they're gonna couch it as the government's helping you.
And not exactly. And not one of you fucking people wants to live in a Muslim country.
That's why we all left.
I can't wait for Sevi is a Christian chapter of this podcast. Me neither. Tell fucking Jesus to step on it. I love that there are almost no Muslims in Mexico.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. TDC week in review.
Week in review. Monday, November 17th, 2025. So last week, I spent a couple days in San Jose. We had a meeting there, and we visited the Shark Tank, a bunch of the games team and some of the media and marketing and partnerships team were also there, just checking out the venue and planning for next year. On Tuesday, we dropped into CrossFit Campbell, and Monday, I was incredibly sore from Chad. So Monday to Chad, and then on Tuesday, my legs were sore, my calves were lit up, and we dropped into CrossFit Campbell.
So were mine. Clock, free speech, democracy, and the concept of constitutional government were developed in ancient Greece, primarily Athens, long before Jesus. Cool. Thank you. And when was how about when you say constitutional government, you mean a document that preserves so that the democracy can't vote out the Constitution, can't vote away the liberty of the people? Is that what you mean? I can add that to my story. That when Jesus freed the Jews from the law of the Torah, they adopted the more Greek method from ancient Greece. I can work that in. You can work that in. Thank you, Clock. I can work that in. I don't think that necessarily disputes. It's incomplete at best. No, it's just incomplete, and you filled it. Not at best. Not at best. That hat doesn't sit right on Dave's head.
You just got a lot of hair. It's probably a new hat too.
So he went to CrossFit Campbell. He was sore after doing Chad.
I was like, what is that? I thought you switched windows. That was so weird.
I thought I did for a second too. Like, what did I click? No offense to this girl on the right, but she probably needs to squat below parallel a little more. She should have a little heavier glutes.
Wow. You think that was just like a stock photo they found?
No, I'm guessing.
No, I actually don't.
CrossFit Campbell.
Yeah.
And they had it was actually a mayhem workout.
Yeah, where's that girl's ass? It's there. But I would just incorporate some more lunging, add a few more air squats.
And it was 5 sets of 10 front squats at a weight you could do 10 reps with, and you built 10 reps with, and you built up. And then after that, it was some on the minute wall ball and sprint. So we did all that, and then it was just completely, the class was really good. The coach did a good job teaching the class. But I was really sore going into it. And then after that, I was just like blasted. So Wednesday morning I woke up, we were supposed to go drop in at CrossFit Silicon Valley, but I skipped out on that because they actually had more back squats, and I was just too beat up from Chad, and then that mayhem workout. On an interesting note about Chad, I was speaking with Spencer Hendel. So Spencer Hendel does our CAP programming and our main site programming. He leads that effort. And
I'm doing a podcast. Spencer Hendel does the main site programming and the cap programming.
What?
I thought it was supposed to be a secret who did main site.
Yeah, I thought it was always supposed to be a secret too, and I feel like that's kind of disappointing.
The U.S. Constitution was not directly based on ancient Greece, but its framers were heavily influenced by Greek political ideas like democracy, separation of power, and the concept of a written constitution. These ideas traveled from ancient Greece and Rome through the Enlightenment and were studied by the framers who drew upon this classical tradition to inform their debates and final document. Key influences included principles of democracy and the idea of a written constitution to establish clear rules and protect citizens' rights, and a concept documented by ancient Greek philosophers like Aristotle. What were you saying? About it being a secret?
One, I thought it was supposed to be a secret. Two, I feel like it's disappointing knowing that it's him.
Well, you mean just if you would knowing it's anybody or knowing it's him in particular? He's good. He's been around forever. He's old school.
I guess knowing
He's
it's
OG.
anybody.
Yeah. For me,
Yeah,
it's
he
just
has
knowing
been
it's
around.
anybody. Yeah, he's good. I got mad respect for him, Hendel.
Like, I
Someone
want to
ha-
know who's doing it, like, well after they're not doing it anymore.
Someone has to be friends with Malioza. I hate.
He's a former games athlete. He and Austin and James.
His dad owns CrossFit Charlotte, where Taylor trains, coaches.
Yeah,
And Bryson and Lizzie.
that dude's he's crazy.
Yeah,
Cool.
he is crazy.
Crazy cool. Yeah.
Crazy and cool.
Used to have Ham Plan, which eventually CrossFit purchased or partnered with, and then they morphed it into Cap. Anyway, he told me, so every year he texts me when he does Chad, and he tells me the version he did. This year he laid out the complete list of the different versions he did, and so he's done Chad as RX, of course, Chad with a 45-pound bar.
Chad is RX, which is a 45-pound ruck. And he's done it with a 45-pound barbell. Wow, the microphone placement is impeccable, Dave. Over a year into the weekend review, and you finally have the microphone for the first time placed perfectly.
Huh.
I
bet you Hiller told him that.
He's learning.
That sounds really bad. This year he did Chad with a 45-pound plate, holding a 45-pound plate.
Ouch. His biceps must have been blown up from holding a 45-pound plate.
I feel like that's worse on your breathing, too. Like, if you ever do, like, a sandbag hold, and you try to breathe through that, like, it's just pressing up against your diaphragm the whole time.
Yeah.
It's like that. That sounds horrible.
I wonder how many times he put the plate down.
Every other step.
Don Neary, I haven't heard Spencer's name since the CF Games in Carson.
Yeah, for real.
Andy's a former games athlete, Masters division.
Cool.
I met him last January, was very outgoing and a nice guy. Yeah, at Greg's house. Okay, here we go.
Also sounds really bad. He's also done Chad with the 50-pound dumbbell.
Wow.
That, I feel like you could just put it on the back of your head and just do it. Yeah, you just like one hand it, switch hands every once in a while. Like, that wouldn't be as bad.
Boy.
He's also done Chad with a 24-inch box RX. That sounds horrible.
Yeah,
no thanks.
And he's also done Chad with 1,000 burpee box step-ups. Another bad one. Of those,
1,000 burpee. How long did that take him?
I remember Jimbo Broski. He did the same thing a while back, and I think it took him like 2 or 3 hours.
Chad with 1,000 burpees. Is there a video of that? That sounds crazy. 1,000 burpee brutality. Salute to the true story of Navy SEAL team leader Chad Wright. I have a video. Oh, this guy's just doing 1,000 burpees. He didn't do the step up part. Wow. God, that's nasty. That had 67,000 views.
Yeah, no thank you.
God, there are a lot of Chad videos.
A lot of people doing it?
Yeah, they're just like, if you type in Chad 1,000 into YouTube, it's just gazillions of videos.
think the 24-inch version might be the worst. But again, I don't know, holding a 45-pound bar and doing that, or doing that with holding a 50-pound dumbbell or a 45-pound plate.
My traps were sore for a couple days.
Just from the backpack.
Yeah,
Or
I wore a
the
vest. Yeah, 30-pound vest. Yeah, 30 pounds was brutal. I can't imagine more. Yeah. It was brutal.
All of those seem pretty bad. But Spencer's a beast, and I'm excited to see how he does it next year, or what other. Pretty soon he's going to run out of options, but maybe I'll think of a few ways that he can tackle it. Saturday we had the Service Cup in Mayhem, and they ran a partner.
Look at Dave's like doing some editing now. He's like putting in pictures and shit.
Competition.
Cool, huh?
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Rich and Roy about this. I think in the future, I would personally like to see the Service Cup have the categories that we do, and then for this finale or for a final, have just, the top individuals compete against each other. As you know, those who pay attention, like, I'm not a big fan of the team workouts, especially the team workouts that are exhibitions, because they kind of take away from the individual excellence that a lot of these athletes have, and the individual excellence that is highlighted through it.
And how do you crown the fittest if it's a team?
Right. It's just like a local comp. That
Yeah.
Just, like, no, it doesn't really.
And then one
Nobody's getting
individual,
anything.
and then one individual is not the fittest.
Right. Like,
Takes
they
a
just
little
got
bit.
carried along. Like, I'd imagine Carolyn Prevost's partner is not the fittest.
Yeah.
Individual through it, athletes.
And if she is, we'll never know. That's why we'll never know, because she was with Carolyn Prevost.
Right. Exactly.
Andy Hendel was a linebacker, played one season for the Dolphins. He played but didn't record a tackle. I saw a photo of him tackling. Wow. Oh, that's gross. I'd rather just be in my sweat. He's doing burpees in mop water,
No, she's mopping it up because that's how much sweat he's poured onto the ground.
but then now it smells like a dirty mop down there.
Probably.
He did it with that dude did it with a hat on, Jim. Jeez. He tackled, who was the running back for the Rams who used to wear those glasses?
Running back for the Rams.
And he was so good. He wasn't as good as Marcus Allen, but Eric Dickerson. Beat you to it, Ken. Or you could type it up. Eric Dickerson. Andy Hendel. I saw a picture of him tackling Eric Dickerson. I beat all you guys. Dickerson. Oh, it's quicker than y'all.
Workouts and output. On a team, you can hide, and people can hide. And I'm not saying those athletes are hiding. I'm just saying
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, he is. They were hiding. There's always someone hiding. On a team, there's always someone hiding. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. I can't believe my old brain dug that up. Yeah, take that clock for my fucking NFL shit. I'm fucking crushing the NFL in this show. Bears won last week with 4 seconds on the clock. Kicked the field goal.
Nice.
Field goal kicker
Good.
was 4 for 5. What's his name? Fuck, I don't know.
Having a service cup and then having service members ranked, or these categories ranked, then having an in-person event. I think an in-person event with individuals for the service cup would be awesome. Now, I have no issue with what they did. They did a great job, and it was a cool event from everything I saw, and people loved it. I'm just saying.
This is what you call a shit sandwich. Mayhem did a good job. I'd rather see it this way. They did a good job. The Dave Castro shit sandwich.
Going forward in the future, I think it'd be cool to do an individual version. Yesterday I had and the reason I didn't go to the Service Cup this year was because my daughter was racing cross country, and she had a big race on Saturday, and so she qualified for state. So that's pretty.
Back in the day, it wasn't family first. Work. And that, my friends, is the problem with CrossFit HQ.
Cool, and that's in a few weeks. So Sunday I went to Sacramento, shot a long-range rifle match, tied for third with points, but because they use a tiebreaker of one of your stage's fastest times, I got fourth. But I was happy with how I shot. Felt pretty good overall.
Congratulations. When Armageddon comes, I'm running to your house.
Dive into comments. At Dense Updates, Roger Nilsson, the European event director for the WFP, recently said on a podcast that he has spoken with you and the games team about collaborating this next season. Can you
$2 million per event? $2 million per event they spend.
That's so much money.
And I'm with you, Mesa. Like, I don't care. Like, it's their money. I'm like, do what you want.
Yeah, but you could probably do a better job with $2 million than what we've seen so far.
I agree. But it's yo money. But $2 million per event, Roger said.
talk about what was discussed and what that might look like for next year? I have definitely not talked to Roger.
Did Roger say he spoke with Dave?
I thought that was the whole thing. Yeah, I thought they said the WFP had talked to Dave.
WFP or Roger specifically?
I can't remember now.
I don't know if we've ever
Details,
met, but I have not talked to Roger. A few weeks ago, I talked to Jackson and texted back.
Jackson's the dude who wears the eyeliner, who's banging the chick whose mom is funding the WFP. I think. Is that right?
Roger said Castro. There you go. Yeah, I think that's correct.
That is correct. Okay. So he spoke to the dude who bangs the chick who's the daughter of the Moneybags.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this built, beautiful 50-year-old woman who is a CrossFitter. I think she was even a CrossFit Games athlete.
I think you're right.
Oh, correct. And does he wear eyeliner? Is that?
I don't think anybody's actually seen him apply the eyeliner, to our knowledge. However,
He could just have stunning eyes.
He could, but it's pretty unlikely because it looks fake.
Someone is lying. You know what I was thinking? I wasn't thinking that Roger was lying. I was going to write it off to ESL.
What?
English is a second language.
You're gonna blame naming somebody's name on ESL?
That when he said I spoke to Dave, meaning.
Why don't you? I is in the royal we, like WFP talk to Dave.
Okay,
that's a crazy. That's crazy.
All
dude.
right,
Come
all
on.
right, all right. I got a little liberal in me. All right.
Back and forth with Will, but we haven't had any.
Oh, it was AI translated. Take that, Caleb.
All right, fuck. Well, can't trust AI, but I'm also not going to trust WFP. That's for fucking sure.
All right.
In-depth discussion about next year, or there's no partnership or anything like that. But
there's not an in-depth discussion or a partnership, but he did speak with the gentleman who wears eyeliner, who's running WFP, who's banging the chick whose mom put up the money for WFP.
I've had some good conversations.
Crazy nepotism.
Definitely have not talked to Roger.
I love nepotism.
And more to come on that. At John Fury 3.
What does that mean, more to come on that?
Well, he said that they were going to do something, but it wasn't going to be like an insane partnership. So I imagine that there's going to be like maybe they do. Fuck, dude. I don't know. If they do anything, it's going to be retarded.
What I heard was that the WFP has an event at the same time as the quarterfinals in Monaco or Majorca or Mazatlan or one of the M cities. And
your mom's house.
Yeah, mom's house. And that they were somehow thinking of partnering with CrossFit and doing the quarterfinal workouts at the Mazatlan throwdown. But they don't even need CrossFit's partnership for that. They can just, you can just do that. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't we do quarterfinals or semifinals or 3 quarterfinals one time on the show?
We did an open. We did all the open announcements.
Yeah, didn't we do? I thought we did like a something with Colton and Dallin and Jason and Taylor once.
Oh yeah, that was quarterfinals. You're right. Yep.
Yeah.
Taylor versus the world.
He sits on a motorized bike. I don't know what that means.
That's a pretty good indicator that you're gay.
So a motorcycle, Jenny.
No. A motorized bike is very different than a motorcycle.
I watched this
motorized
video.
Bike is for somebody who's a lazy fuck that doesn't actually want to ride a bike. So they get something that's electric,
oh.
like a Ryobi,
My
some
kids
bullshit.
my kids will never have one of those.
Yeah, it's stupid. Get a fucking real bike.
Yeah, a pedal bike or a motorcycle. Don't. No. I saw a video yesterday. 15 guns that don't use. I need to send this to you, Caleb. 15 guns that don't use gunpowder.
Wow.
Yeah, there were some crazy ones.
I'd love to see this. This would be so cool.
There were some crazy ones. There's these ones that you can actually just manually pump air into.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this crazy one. It only shoots 2 shots before you have to fill the tank with more air.
Right.
But fuck, dude, it was like exploding shit. They said it could take down any animal in Africa.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
They kept saying
cool.
they kept calling it, this gun does humane kills. Humane
I mean,
kills.
sure, I guess. The only inhumane way to die is to let an animal die of natural, like in nature.
Hey, that's like saying
Everything else is humane.
That's like saying Charlie Kirk's assassination was humane because it killed him quickly, right?
I mean, would you rather be killed with a bullet through the neck, or would you rather be 90-something years old, living in a bed, just being pumped full of drugs until finally somebody's like, yeah, I think we're going to pull the plug now.
Pull the plug.
Yeah, which would you rather? You want to go out in a blaze of glory, or you want to be a fucking sack of potatoes in the hospital bed?
Just listening to your family fucking fight over your money.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want that.
I bought more Bitcoin today. Like I bought every time Bitcoin drops $1,000, I'm buying $20 worth.
Nice. How's that going?
Today it dropped like $4,000.
That's pretty good. Nice. My autopilot just like tripped out today because everything started tanking, and so then it started like trading a bunch of stuff for me. I was like, oh boy, that's.
I'm on my podcast.
Oh crap! I need you to as you're done. Grams it.
Oh shit. Stand by. Stand by.
Standing by.
Stand by. Sorry.
My red is on Ozempic. What? Can you tell? It's actually not Ozempic, but you're not going to understand what this thing is. It's called Triple G, otherwise known as Retatrutide. Now I know what you're thinking. Your rat isn't fed. Your rat is on testosterone. Why would your rat need a weight loss drug? It doesn't. And actually, nobody really needs it. It was intended for people with type 2 diabetes. The same way that Rogaine and Viagra were made for people with blood pressure issues and ended up making you grow hair and making you weak. The side effect of Ozempic, tirzepatide, and now Retatrutide is dramatic weight loss. I've been using this stuff for about 6 weeks now. I started at 196 and now I'm at 185. It works. I know you're probably pissed, but my lab rat was curious. My lab rat wanted to see what this Triple G was all about. It wanted to see the thing that's making all these changes for all these people. The same way that lab rats are using testosterone, BBC 157, TB 500, melanotan, sermorelin, and ipamorelin, the rat figured it would be nice to speak from experience. That rat will be using Triple G for the next 12 to 16 weeks. If you want to do what that rat's doing, you can go check out Biomax Peptides. Get your own Triple G, because it works.
Okay. Oh, you want?
You don't even have to want to do CrossFit. You don't have to want to be a coach. You don't have to want to be a trainer. If you just want the operating manual to your body, it's not just Forge and Elite Fitness. It's the operating manual to the human genome. You'll take this CrossFit Level 1 seminar and you will walk away inspired. From the second you leave, your entire life will change. You will make significant changes to your life because you are excited. You will start tweaking with your diet. You'll start tweaking with your movement. You'll start tweaking with who you hang out with. Everything will take a shift. For some people, it'll be massive. For some people, it'll be a little bit. No matter what, you'll move towards a better life. Everyone is going to sense it in you that you are more accountable, more personally responsible, happier, more helpful, more thoughtful human being. And you'll be nicer to look at. You might talk too much shit about CrossFit, but...
Okay, back to the show. Make this quip.
786. Watching older games, would you ever consider bringing back Double Banger from 2012? That was truly the unknown and unknowable for the athletes. As a firefighter, we use those Kaisers a lot.
Stupidest workout of all time.
For our physical agility testing, it
Or top 5 at least.
was a great event.
Hiller,
It's pretty dumb.
10 worst workouts in CrossFit Games history.
It's gonna be good.
Watch. Over the years, we've brought back variants of it. I was a big fan of the double banger, and pretty much all the workouts we have that uses that implement. Some problems we ran into though was just getting consistent hits on it and making sure people were hitting it and not. Eventually, at some of the competitions we did, people would hit it and just rotate and push it. So they weren't really hitting it with a hammer. They would hit and then push it forward.
They were hitting it, but they were also dragging it, and I don't blame them for that. Bless you. Thank you.
So it was one of the talk about the pegboard being inconsistent this year. In years past, there was some inconsistent technique on that kind of.
Don't bring up the pegboard, dude. Stop bringing it up. You lost that argument. Stop bringing it up. I want to hear that shit.
That kind of soured me with it, but I think it coming back in some form or that type of test or that type of event is a good idea. I liked it a lot.
No.
I think that's a very specialized type of equipment, and the only people who are going to be using that are the only people that are actually going to be. I think it should stay in the fire department. That's all. That's what I think. I think that's one of those things.
What about any sledgehammer swinging at the games? I think the athletes are too retarded.
100% they're too retarded. You should not allow these fucking stupid people to swing sledgehammers when they've never swung a hammer in their life.
Yeah, not all of them. Just
99% of them have never swung a hammer in their life.
I meant this.
And you're telling me that they're going to go out there and swing a massive sledgehammer on a piece of metal and not look stupid, or a tire, no less.
I wonder if that footage ever made it in the behind the scenes that I filmed there when they were hitting the tires.
I think it did.
It did, because it was crazy the way they were trying to game it, and it was for some people like they were slowly figuring out, but other people were for sure going to hit their head. I saw people hit their heads with the hammer.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
As it was bouncing off the tire. Yeah, especially the girls. The girls.
Oh man,
the women should definitely not do it.
Never.
And the European men shouldn't do it.
No, absolutely not.
Kevin Bradford, 19. How many workouts did you do in Korea? So we did 2. We did 2 in Korea, and actually Hiller made a video. Hiller filmed it all. And last night he sent me a link. I don't know if I told him he could post it, but today, I think he wanted to post it today. I don't know if he did it or not. But he sent me a video. He made a long video, 40-minute video of the trip. And it's pretty cool. It's fun. It has us doing the workouts. It has a couple clips from the 2 workouts we did. One was a main site workout that I scaled both. The other was a run and squat workout that we kind of collaborated on and came up with. But it was both fun. The video is cool. If you want to check out the Hiller video he made about our trip to Korea. I think he did a good job.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you.
It is.
I like that.
Good.
I like that hat.
Do you really?
Yeah, you don't like it?
It reminds me of the hat that that dude was wearing when he got shot by his congressman.
The dude shot the congressman, or the congressman shot the dude?
The congressman, I think it was Tim Walz. He shot his assistant.
Oh, Dick Cheney?
Or maybe was it Dick Cheney? Anyway, I think the orange thing is stupid. I just think it's dumb. Just wear camouflage.
We need a machine like the old circus machines that you hit with a hammer to try to ring the bell at the top of the scale. Yeah, that'd be cool. If that's cooler than
What?
You know what I mean? Where you hit the teeter-totter.
The mechanism of doing it is no different than hitting a block. They look equally stupid.
But it's just one hit. The problem with the block and the tire is when they start doing multiple hits.
Is the
weird shit
CrossFit
starts
Games a
happening.
circus, or is it a test to find the fittest on Earth?
Oh, it's testifying the fittest. Caleb's on a roll tonight, just winning all sorts of arguments. 2-0, Caleb.
At Keeping It Real CrossFit, Hiller definitely gave you YouTube thumbnail advice on your trip. Can we maybe do other than Times New Roman, though? He did. He taught me how to do thumbnails, which I did not know how to do with Canva, which has been great because I've done thumbnails now for all these videos. Although I realized the thumbnail for my last week's video really was bad. That blue background, it does not look good. So I'm going to get a little creative and do a better thumbnail for this one. And then on my shooting videos that I'm doing on my other YouTube account, I'll put the link into that account here. I put a lot of thumbnails on those videos. And those thumbnails, I think, look much better than the recent one I did for the weekend review. So yes, he taught me how to do thumbnails, and we just went through some other, mainly that was a big lesson I learned from him, but we went through some other Final Cut Pro stuff because he uses Final Cut Pro, and I recently started using Final Cut Pro. At Darling Zach.
But you don't make thumbnails with Final Cut Pro, Dave. You
True.
make them with Canva.
Hold on. Hey Dave, would you ever consider bringing the games to Canada? There are so many cool areas that host the games. Programming could easily be taken outside. Always thought a ruck through the Canadian Rockies would be awesome. Plus, it'd be cheap for international athletes to travel to. Thanks for doing the weekend review.
Oh,
Canada
please.
would be cool. I think
Please.
Canada,
Stop. No.
if there were locations that
No,
were
thank
interested and could host the games, we'd definitely take a look. One issue is
Your country
I
sucks.
view going to Canada still as just, I don't want to say the U.S., but just North America. It's not, when we go to Canada, we're not going overseas, clearly. So I think maybe leaving the U.S., going overseas at some point in the near future, and then coming back to North America, and maybe Canada is a viable option for when we return to North America.
No,
At Sweaty Palms,
No.
please no.
No.
Nobody
8-8.
wants to go to Canada.
Hi Dave, what's your
No.
opinion on combining CrossFit and Pilates? I know invented to help vets rehab. Don't know what that means. I know invented.
My wife does Pilates and CrossFit.
to help vets rehab. Maybe he means I know it
I did a hot Pilates class. It was cool.
was invented to help vets rehab. Could it help with performance for athletes, or is it counterintuitive? I have not seen a lot of CrossFitters. I don't have a lot of CrossFit experience or knowledge of CrossFitters also supplementing it with Pilates. I've known a few individuals who've done it, but didn't really.
I just told you my wife does it. Aren't you listening to me? My wife does Pilates 2 days a week.
Do not. Don't do
What's wrong with
Pilates.
What's wrong with Pilates?
It's lame.
The modern version could register the force accumulated over time. It would force athletes to swing the hammer like a real man, not a little sissy.
I don't even.
You use Chat GPT to make your thumbnails? That's interesting.
Yeah, that I noticed that.
I
I mean, I used it too, but you got to it's like an element. I think you can use that as an element to the rest of your shit. Like
Then you import that into Canva.
right, then you fuck with it
Dig
in
into it.
Canva.
I think I know way more CrossFitters who do yoga and CrossFit.
My wife does yoga.
Are yoga and Pilates the same shit,
I mean,
or is Pilates like body
no,
weight?
but Pilates is more body weight, and there's like this machine in some Pilates class they use. It's called like a transformer or a
Oh, that's with like the springs and the board that slides and all
yeah.
that
I think
bullshit?
it was made for like someone invented it for vets who came back and were fucked up.
How'd that work out for him?
I can't remember, but my wife.
Somehow 22 of
reformer.
them are still.
It's called a
telling us.
reformer. I beat all you guys on that too. I'm
Nice,
2-0
good.
against the chat today. Reformer.
Nice.
Yeah, mega reformer.
I'm gonna
MAGA
reform you in a
MAGA
second.
reformer. Yeah, hot yoga is brutal. Hot Pilates is brutal too. Hot Pilates, when I did it, it was a lot of like, there's burpees in it,
Huh?
and there's like, it was an hour long. It was gnarly, dude. It was so gnarly. I wasn't 2-1. I got the firmament. Oh, all right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
recommend a hot Pilates class for everyone. And hey, dude, the beaver in a hot Pilates class is nuts.
I just feel maybe there's this TikTok.
Nuts.
All right, maybe I'll go
nuts.
to a Pilates class then.
Yeah, go to a hot Pilates class. It is
I'm not
nuts.
going by myself. Somebody's gonna have to take me.
Yeah, that's how everyone. That's how I felt too. And but you don't want to be next to a shirtless dude who's like sweats flying all over the place.
Yeah, I'll be fully clothed for that one.
Yeah,
But
and bring water.
Okay.
And go to the hot one and bring water.
I don't know much.
All right.
I don't know much about the two, and I can't give you a good answer on that. But I would say try it out and let me know what you think, and let me know if you see results from it. And ultimately, if you were to combine the two in our with a methodology kind of view towards it, the efficacy of doing Pilates and CrossFit would be displayed through increased work capacity across broad time and modal domains. So if you're getting faster and you're getting fitter and you're getting stronger through doing Pilates and CrossFit, then there's probably something to it.
Is that like
Okay,
when
so
football players would go do like ballet classes or dance classes? It's like, is that the people are going to use Pilates to get better at CrossFit? Is that the thing? That's going to be the next big push for CrossFitters?
I don't know. Maybe with the reformer, it could help you with range of motion. No, I don't think it's going to be like a big. I don't think it's going to be a big push. Pilates is great for post pregnancy as you ease back into CF. Nice spider.
Gross.
I'm going to ask Dave if he knows what 6'7" means. Oh yeah.
Do you know what 6'7" means, Judy? You probably know. You've got kids that are at that age.
Oh yeah, just TDC Mercantile just got these new hats that I uploaded to the site. There's trucker style snapback. There's 4
TDCmercantile.com.
different versions. There's this one. There's an all orange one for hunting. This one's for hunting too, but this one's kind of cool with the camo. There's a black digicam.
Oh, I like the mesh.
The mesh on the back.
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not a huge fan of the mesh. I just want like a full, like 8-panel hat.
8 panel.
Isn't that what it is? 8 panels? 6
I don't know.
panels?
One, and then there is what's the fourth? And then there's just a different camouflage pattern, all around. All right, thanks for watching the weekend review.
You're welcome.
Talk to you next time.
All right, peace and love. All right.
Wow.
Oh wow. This guy Swalwell, we should talk about him right here. There's new problems again. That Swalwell guy's in big trouble. That's the guy that was fucking the Chinese spy allegedly a few years ago.
Nice.
The Democrat, yeah, and they just busted him for mortgage fraud too.
Good. Speaking of Chinese infiltrators in the U.S., did you know that there's a trailer park that butts up against Whiteman Air Force Base in Kansas that is owned through like multiple shell companies by the Chinese?
Oh God.
You know what came out of Whiteman Air Force Base?
What?
The strike on Iran.
Oh wow. 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 Whiteman Air Force Base, China. Whiteman Air Force Base is not in China. Oh, thanks. It's located in Knob Noster, Missouri.
Correct.
Some government officials have raised concerns about Chinese attempts to surveil the base and its surrounding communities. China-linked RV park besides US B-2 bomber base report 5 days ago. Wow. Trailer park with ties to Chinese intel services shares a chain link fence with the Whiteman Air Force. That is fucking nuts. Chinese-owned trailer park next to the Defense Department base. I mean, as soon as you find that out, don't you just go over there and be like, hey, we're taking this from you. The U.S. government owns this now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if anything, I mean, they're finding this all over the place where Chinese shell companies are coming in and just buying up land all over the U.S. in like very vital portions of like our military infrastructure.
Yeah, there's nuclear bombs there.
And I don't think that we should be allowing them to, I know, whatever, capitalism, whatever the fuck, but our greatest enemy.
No. There's like things like national security that.
Yes, that is the thing, national security.
Dylan Val, high-vis oranges for hunting during gun season so you don't get mistaken for a deer by another hunter aiming from farther away. Than crook shot. Believe it or not, it happens all the time.
All right, fine.
All right, Sevon, go respond to your phone call situation. Godspeed. Thank you. It's gonna be a long night.
Oh boy.
I'm doing a podcast. JD Vance is invested in the company that allows those purchases. I'm sure we're all invested in them.
Yeah, there was something weird. Somebody told me about JD Vance, like the guy who's his Peter Thiel. He's the NVIDIA guy, right?
Peter Thiel is he's not NVIDIA. He's I think Palantir.
Okay, one of those guys, one of the CEOs of those companies, paid for JD Vance's college education.
Oh wow. Wow.
So that's, I don't know what that tie means, but I found that very interesting.
Wow, that is interesting. That Dylan guy is super gay.
Nice.
What's your Elmer Fudd? What or where? My Elmer Fudd hat is made by
Filson.
Thank you, Filson. I'm sure it's coming. It was so cold today. It's coming.
Really?
Yeah, it'll be here maybe even tomorrow morning. It is. I think it must have been 45 degrees here this morning.
Yeah, that's how about it was today too.
A Chinese company, Fu Feng Group, bought 300 acres of land in Grand Forks, North Dakota, near the Grand Forks Air Force Base, sparking national security concerns. Project was blocked by the city.
Good. That's an insane amount of land. Then what do they do with that? They park a couple trailers on it and then just observe. Like 300 acres is
set up those deer. What are those things that people who shoot deer go up into?
Deer stands.
Yeah, they set up deer stands and stare at the base.
Yeah. I mean,
no way it was 45. That's wild. What do you? I don't know. Let's see.
You can't control like 300 acres of land. Like the amount of police
coldest
you would like.
God.
If you're in the middle of Nebraska, nobody's going out there.
The coldest it got today in SoCal is 54 at 5:32 a.m. Okay, 54 degrees.
There you go, Crossbat. Peter Thiel funded JD's Senate run, $15 million. There you go.
Oh,
very interesting.
Oh, here it says it was 48.6. Oh, that's the current temperature.
Damn, it's chilly over there.
Oh, it says if the temperature, yeah, it's 44 degrees right now, 44.4. If this is right, am I looking at this right? SoCal,
we have a serious thunderstorm and it's 51 right now.
Yeah, if it feels like if it rained here, it would snow. It says that if I'm looking at this right, it says at 9 a.m. at 9 a.m. it was 42.5 degrees. Is this the right city? It says SoCal Demon Station State Forest. Oh yeah, SoCal, California. Oh, I've never even heard of this. SoCal Demon Station State Forest. What the fuck is that? I never heard that.
Demonstration forest?
No, there's no SoCal. Oh yeah. Thank you. Demonstration. No. Oh yeah. Demonstration. You're right. Like, wait a second.
That's a crazy name for a forest.
I've never seen that.
It's like the one in China where everybody kills themselves.
71,000 acres. Yeah, it's cold here. Oh yeah, that's the forest right up against my street. That's crazy. I didn't even know what the name of that forest was. Anyway, yeah, 42.4, whatever the fuck I said.
Jeez. Chile.
The secret to keeping warm during these months is to resist trimming your pubes in the kitchen sink. Not in the kitchen sink, dude. It's in the drawer that's closest to the living room in the kitchen. I stand there and open that junk drawer. It would even be more accurate to say that I was in the walkway between the living room and the kitchen. At least 1 foot.
Just in the open, huh? With your scissors.
Yeah, just trimming shit.
Wow.
Sevon, were you actually going to go on Boys Interrupted, or was that just you and Hopper courting each other? I have no idea.
That would be a trip.
I got asked to go on a podcast today.
Oh, really? Which one?
I don't want to say.
Okay, fine.
But I did say, sure, anytime. I think the people were surprised.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Oh, one more thing I have to look up. Plasket. Hey, money. That lady today, Plaskett, Stacey Plaskett, the delegate from the Virgin Islands, who, while she was questioning Michael Cohen in 2019, who was
Right.
receiving text messages in real time from Epstein telling her what to ask fucking Trump's lawyer, which is fucking nuts. I heard today that she was also on Epstein's payroll.
Oh, no shit, huh?
Oh, he fucking contributed to her fucking campaign. Wow, here it is.
Very interesting.
Back in 2019, she knew he was accused child molester and she kept the money. Man,
Huh. What do you- I mean-
that's who he donated to. He donated to Democrats. That's crazy. He didn't donate to Republicans. 20,000 to Hillary Clinton. You know what else is crazy is he was arrested during Trump's he was arrested during and put in jail and died while Trump was in office, right? That was in 2019.
Yeah, I think so.
When did Epstein?
What sounds familiar, CrossFit? I forgot.
August 10th, 2019. Yes, he was arrested under Trump's watch. God.
I saw somewhere that's like you would think that Epstein would have released something on Trump if he actually had something. And that's why like the Democrats are just so against releasing everything because all he did was promote Democrats. And he has nothing on Trump. Or he had nothing on Trump. Maybe he still does somewhere.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Epstein
CrossFit.
definitely
You're right.
used to put it to her. So they were a couple.
Weird.
There's pictures of them like kissing and shit.
Whoa. Like on the cheek, or is it like a?
It was on the cheek, but he also has his arm around her pretty tight.
Oh, he seemed to be a very friendly guy. Very interesting.
Hmm. That's a fire flannel. Bird. Thank you. Same one Dave was wearing. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Will you be here, Caleb?
Sure will be.
All right. See you guys then. Three Plane. Oh, thank you. Yes. Three Plane Brothers vlog, VLOG, 3PB episode 4 out now. Today boys are wrestling. We got another bloody nose.
Damn. Nice.
I got on film. Just a head colliding with Avi's nose.
Oh God.
That'll probably be episode 5 or 6.
That's the worst.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's he was crying. I'm like, and me and the boys were like looking at the footage. We're like, this is awesome.
This is sick.
Thank you, Caleb. Never leave us, says the dog. All right.
I'll
see you guys tomorrow.
try.
Bye-bye.